I wanted to highlight some people that I follow on YouTube. And the first person I started following on YouTube was Arlen Hamilton. Who's Arlen? Arlen Hamilton was a homeless woman who was sleeping on the floor of the San Francisco airport in 2015 when an investor wrote the first check that set her on her way to becoming a venture capitalist. I believe after 6 years, Hamilton's VC firm, Backstage Capital, had invested about $20 million in nearly 200 companies and was in the process of raising a $30 million investment fund. Her firm, Backstage, has focused on underrepresented founders, including women, people of color, and LGBTQ plus entrepreneurs. I first became aware of Arlen during COVID-19 when she had her podcast, Your First Million. And yes, she opened my eyes to the possibility of me being a millionaire or more. And I have both her books. It's About Damn Time and Your First Million. Her books are what I call my prosperity manuals. I've learned so much from them. Anyway, one day I'm watching Arlen on YouTube, and she's talking about books that she rereads because she always gets some more value out of them each time, she reads them. But one of the books she mentioned was The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. And to tell you the truth, at that present time, the only thing I really knew about Shonda Rhimes was, she was the woman that created the Grey's Anatomy TV show. Well, I go and I borrow the audio version of the book from my local library. And I get blown away listening to it. Damn it, that book wasn't a success manual. I'm telling you, it led me to going online and looking up Shonda's TED Talk, speeches, and interviews. And I started learning about Shondaland, which is her global media company, her historical imprint in television, her numerous awards, her foundation, and all the boards she sits on. I've taken note of her achievements, her business collaboration, and her insightful knowledge. I keep moving forward on my own path, but I work on finding ways to implement Shonda's insight and knowledge. And I've done some yes things, which have taken me so far out of my comfort zone that I don't even know how to get back to it. But anyway, I follow Shonda Rhimes on Instagram. And, every now and then I check in and see what she's up to. I don't stay on Instagram often. By the way, Shonda Rhimes, like Arlen Hamilton, is one of my mental mentors. Well, later I found an interview Arlen did with Rachel Rogers. Who is Rachel Rogers? Rachel Rogers is the CEO and founder of Hello 7, an award-winning company that teaches women, Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and LGBTQ plus people how to build a 7-figure business and create generational wealth. She's the author of We Should All Be Millionaires, A Woman's Guide to Earning More, Building Wealth, and Gaining Economic Power. I was immediately taken in when Rachel was talking because she wasn't pretending. She was telling it to you straight. I really like when she said, we women need to stop making broke-ass decisions. Of course, I brought the book, and I had the hard copy and the audio version. And the first thing I did was stop making broke-ass decisions. And I hired someone to mow my lawn. Listen, I moved from New York City in 2013 to Florida. In New York City, I wasn't mowing grass, living in the projects. So why was I trying to learn how to mow grass now? After hiring someone to mow the lawn, that took like a huge weight off of me and gave me my time back to work on building a brand, this YouTube channel, and playing golf. By the way, Rachel Rogers' podcast is so dang insightful and filled with doable information that you can implement like right now. I had to stop listening to it in my car because I couldn't stop and pull over and take notes. Anyway, another YouTube channel I follow is Conversation Capital. This is a video podcast that invites guests to have candid conversations around issues that affect the everyday person. They are located in South Africa. And their host, Ursula Mariani, is someone I really admire. The guests she gets are so brilliant on the topics of their professions, and Ursula's interviewing skills are so laid back. Listen, she puts on makeup while she's interviewing people. That's fantastic. I actually found this channel because I was looking up the topic of public speaking after watching Shonda Rhimes' TED Talk and reading the book TED Talk. That's how I came across the interview Ursula was doing with Vanessa Bukasa. The topic was improving your speaking ability can positively impact your career. Was it good? Yes. As a matter of fact, I always rewatch episodes of The Conversation Capital and take my notes from the transcripts. I leave a comment of support and thank the guests in the Conversation Capital team. It really is a good video podcast. I like to suggest you check it out. And I'm really grateful to Arlen Hampton for sharing her story, her journey, the books she reads. Would I like to meet Arlen Hamilton? Absolutely. That way I could give her a big hug and a verbal thank you. As a matter of fact, if I could meet Shonda Rhimes and Rachel Rogers and Ursula Mariani, that would be the icing on the cake. Well, I just want to share some of the people who I follow on YouTube. I hope you follow them too. They're pretty cool. See you in the next video.